Hello, Coyote artists. So this week we're going to try some watercolor techniques. And these techniques can be done with things from your household items. So let's get our watercolor palettes out of our art kits. So if you didn't pick up your art kit from school, you need to do that. They're out there by the canopy door. There should be a watercolor set for you. And then once you have your watercolors, let's get started. Okay, friends, so these water techniques that we're going to try, here are some general tips. Use liquid watercolor to get the best results. Always create with a mess mat underneath so that you can transfer to a drying area easily. And then try layering techniques for endless possibilities. One thing that you can do is use plastic wrap. That is like saran wrap. Generously add watercolor paint to your paper. Make sure to use the white paper that's in your art kit. Press scrunched up wrap over the top and leave it to dry. So for this, you want it to be very kind of wet with paint, not necessarily wet with water. And then here is what it kind of looks like when it's done. It has this kind of crinkled effect. And this artist then went back and added the black for the trees in this autumn landscape. Another thing you can try is rubbing alcohol. Start with wet paint on your paper surface. Then use a Q-tip or a pipette or a clean brush to touch rubbing alcohol drops to the paint surface. So here is a beautiful watercolor by an artist, and you can see that Samayo Toribe, she is making these kind of little dandelion puffs, and wherever she touched her little cotton swab to the paint, it kind of bleached it and made these little circle areas that turned into her dandelion puffs. Another household item that you could use is some rice. Paint paper as usual, but then sprinkle dry rice over the paper surface and then let it dry overnight. And it will leave what one watercolor artist called fairy dust. These kind of sections where the rice has actually soaked up kind of the paint. So imagine that this could be a really cool background. All right, so of course you can just use watercolors the regular way, but I thought that these would be fun to try using pretty common household items. All right, I hope you have fun creating with these watercolor techniques, and when you're done, make sure that you upload it to Artsonia or our Google Classroom. Most of all, be creative and have fun, Coyotes. Bye.